Hello students, today we'll learn about the structure of choroid. Choroid is the posterior most part of the vascular coat of the eyeball and also it is the last part of the uvea. It extends from the optic disc to the ora serrata. Okay, so after ora serrata there is ciliary body and then iris. So let's come to the microscopic structure of the choroid. Choroid is divided into four parts: suprachoroidal lamina, stroma of choroid, choriocapillaris and Bruch's membrane. Now let's see the figure 3.6. We have to see from the bottom to top part. Okay, so नीचे का जो part है deep pink color का जो है वो part है sclera. After that there comes the suprachoroidal lamina, then the stroma of choroid, then the choriocapillaris and then Bruch's membrane. So Bruch's membrane is actually the joining between the retina and choroid. You can see the RP layer after that, after Bruch's membrane. So that is the joining of the choroid and retina. Okay, so now let's see the suprachoroidal lamina. So it is actually a membrane of thin membrane of contains collagen fibers, melanocytes and fibroblasts. Okay, and you can also see here between the sclera and suprachoroidal lamina there is a space called the suprachoroidal space. मतलब sclera और choroid का जो space है, बीच का जो space है उसको suprachoroidal space बोलते हैं. Why it is important? Because this suprachoroidal space contains long and short posterior ciliary arteries and nerves. When we read about nerve supply, blood supply of uvea, we can find it out. Okay, now the stroma of the choroid, definitely it is also the bulk of the choroid. So it consists of loose collagenous tissue with some elastic and reticular fibers. Okay, and now you can see some large vessels and some small vessels as well. Okay, so stroma is actually arranged in two layers. The outer layer of large vessels called the Haller's layer, you can see very easily, layer of large vessels called Haller's layer. Then the inner layer of medium vessels called the Sattler's layers. Okay, so that is all about the choroidal stroma. Okay, and this inner layer of medium vessel is also continuous with the choriocapillaris. Now coming to choriocapillaris, choriocapillaris consists of rich capillary network which receives most of its blood from the medium and large vessels of the stroma. Okay, it nourishes the pigment epithelium, means the RP layer and the outer layers of sensory retina. तो choriocapillaris से हम लोगों को रेटिना का जो RP layer है and the neurosensory retina, both of them get the blood supply from this choriocapillaris. These capillaries are fenestrated, have a wide limb and consist of endothelial cells joined together by zonulo-occludentis. Now coming to Bruch's membrane. Okay, so Bruch's membrane is the innermost layer of choroid and is approximately 2 to 4 micron in thickness. Okay, as I have said already that Bruch's membrane is the connection between the RPE of retina, retinal pigment epithelium and choroid. Okay, so it is a multi-layered structure which lies between the choriocapillaris and pigment epithelium of retina, and if we see through electron microscopy we can see there are 5 layers of Bruch's membrane: basement membrane of retinal pigment epithelium, an inner collagen layer, a middle elastic layer, an outer collagen layer and the basement membrane of the choriocapillaris. Bruch's membrane becomes thickened with increasing age and produces hyaline excrescences known as brucins. So Bruch's membrane is actually very important. Why? Because Bruch's membrane is a connection between the choroid and retina. So retina का जो main blood supply, nourishment, सब कुछ ये ब्रूक्स मेम्ब्रेन के जरिए रेटिना को मिलते हैं. कोराइड का जो कोरियोकैपिलरीज है that will supply the retina through this Brooks membrane.